What's going on, guys? Forrest here, and I want to show you this awesome build I just found out for myself. Now, this build goes in hand perfectly with one of the artifacts available this week. I don't have the artifact right now, so that's why I'm kind of saying that this build is still in beta form. But I'm going to be calling this true one-man army. No, ultimate one-man army setup. Now, once you see the setup and I explain to you guys how it works and stuff like that, you'll see the real benefit of it, okay? So let's get right into this. Alright, so as my Titan, this beautiful monster right here, he's devoured millions of souls, as you can see from the Hades helmet. The way you set this setup, first of all, is your defender class. Now let me go into that really quick. You're gonna want to have the shield regeneration. I have War Machine on right now because I haven't fully upgraded this class yet. I did it before, but I deleted my Titan before, then I remade a Titan. Just bear with me. You can either have Gift of Light, Unbreakable, anything here that fits your needs. You can have it fulfill your needs. You can have it anywhere you want. For this thing to work 100% super effective, or for it to be super effective, I would recommend something like Unbreakable. Force Barrier continuously recharges. That's awesome. And combining that with Relentless. Relentless also increases the duration and the strength. So that's awesome. Alright? So that's two things that you'd want to have for this setup. Right? This right here, the SUPERNOVA, is amazing. The perk, it's 2 for 1. It doubles the effectiveness of one-man army, or army of one. Now, I try to see wait, does it activate by itself, or do you have to combo it with something else? No, when you get a kill with the SUPERNOVA unassisted, you will get the 2 for 1. It boosts the army of one perk. And if those of you who don't know what the army of one perk does, basically every kill you get helps to recharge your melee and your grenade. So that's freaking awesome, right? Universal remote, it's great for just doing massive damage. Look at that. Crowd control, kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. Hammer forge and universal remote increases more damage and precision while you're aiming. So that's what's freaking awesome about this setup. Now, it doesn't stop there. Let me go over to the no backup plans and read this freaking perk right here. Shotgun kills trigger force barrier, and force barrier duration is increased. So I'm not too sure if it stacks. Oh, I moved. I'm not too sure if it stacks. However, I'm assuming it does, because they already made the no backup plans in idea for Relentless, unless Relentless is the perk on the no backup plans, and in that case it would stack. But I believe it stacks, so let's just go with that. Also, I have shotgun loader on this thing. It makes me increase reload speed for shotguns, so that's awesome. Another thing too is when you have that reload speed with shotguns combined with War Machine, you reload at the speed of light, so you'll never lose a gunfight. So that's the cool thing about that. Melee attack speed is increased, and yeah, all that great and handy dandy stuff. I have more increased ammo, so basically I'm running the War Machine ultimate tank build that I have decided to name this. So basically, let me give you a rundown of how it goes. So there is a artifact that gives you, it takes away your super. However, you get 2 grenades, 2 melees, and I believe every time you pick up an orb of light, it charges them up. So if you combine that with the 2 for 1 perk, right, you will be having a shield endlessly. You'll have an endless shield for the rest of your life. Now, I said this is in beta form, and I haven't fully tested it out with the artifact that gives you the 2 grenades and 2 shields, or 2 melees. But just imagine, every time you do a shotgun kill, it takes away the melee, and it has to do a cooldown. However, when you combine it with the SUPERNOVA and you kill an enemy unassisted, it will recharge them, not all the way, but it'll do a good amount. And another great way to even make this even stronger is that you max out strength. I am a tier 5 in strength. It takes me 25 seconds to get it, and actually that's decreased to probably around 15 seconds if I killed already if I killed 2 enemies with the SUPERNOVA. And you can assume that'd be greater decreased if I combine the artifact, right? Because I'll be picking up orbs of light. So in a perfect scenario, you could basically be an unstoppable tank with this build. Now I did grab some gameplay. It wasn't too perfect. This week's heroic strikes are solar and small arms, so I think primary weapons are favored. So you can imagine the universal remote was absolutely destroying. So I have some gameplay clips. I'll be commentating over that. So we'll just switch over to some gameplay. So I'm going to start you guys off on a poor example on the way it doesn't work all the time, or any situations that might come up that might be a little too difficult. For instance, in this strike, it was solar. I was trying to use my combination that I showed you guys earlier. However, my fusion rifle was arc. These guys had like void shields and freaking solar shields, and it was really difficult for me to get past it. So I swapped the universal remote and my Ether Nova for the Mobius and the Advocate Angel. My Advocate Angel has Firefly and precision explosive rounds or whatever. So yeah, that's why you're not seeing me use it here. So I went ahead and showed you guys this gameplay anyways, just to show you in all scenarios taken into consideration. At worst scenario, you'll be finding yourself not having the shield as many times, but I'm still being able to survive a lot of things. I'm able to be very tanky, and we still were able to get the job done. Granted, the Mobius is solar, you know, take that for what it is. So in the next section, I'm going to show you a better example on how to use the ultimate true army of one class setup 1.0. Another thing to keep in mind is that the universal remote has crowd control. Every time you get a kill, the bonus damage increases or whatever. So in theory, you could do this. When you get a kill, you get your force barrier. Use that universal remote and take down some captain's health just a little bit, and then switch to your Ether Nova. That's one thing I just found out later on while doing this recording, and I was like, wow, this actually freaking works. So however it makes you the strongest Titan in the universe, go ahead and use that to your liking. Another thing is common sense utilizes and kicks in when you discover that you're doing a strike where Fallen are the enemy. Usually Fallen have arc shields. I just so happen to have an Ether Nova that has arc, so I use that to take down the shields, use my universal remote, kill them, get my force barrier, switch back to Ether Nova, and finish off the rest of the ads. Or you can use the universal remote continuously even after you got the force barrier and take down some health, switch to your Ether Nova. That way when you use that stream shot, it's a clean kill. I made the mistake on continuously using the Ether Nova on the same enemy more than once, and it hasn't killed them, and I was like, wow, dude, that's like a potential kill. I could have gotten, like, you know, I could have got my grenade or my melee up a little higher, you know, just that every little bit counts. So I was thinking to myself, while I use crowd control and its crowd control is active, I can kill another enemy, maybe be a little further away so it doesn't overkill them, and just use that as a way to just take their health down, switch to my Ether Nova, finish them off, army of two kicks in, and then rinse and repeat. Now this is still not perfected, as I stated in the earlier part of this video. I'm still trying to work the little kinks out here and there, and like I said before, it's still a beta version, or 1.0. 2.0 will be added when I get Fellwinter, or Memory of Fellwinter, where I get 2 grenades, 2 melees, and that will be a real beauty to test out. I still want to make sure and test out if things stack, if they don't stack, and stuff like that. Other than that, it's a pretty phenomenal build, especially if you're doing the raid and you need to maybe hold down the fort on one side while you're waiting for one of your teammates to respawn. It would be a great way to just be an army of one, especially the Titans. They're meant to do that. We're the best. We're better than every race. We're the best. Titan Master Race. Titan Master. One thing you do want to keep in mind though, even though this build is pretty overpowered, I wouldn't say too overpowered, and doing a PvP review of this will be kind of weird because I'm most likely gonna have to run into a lot of shotgun battles, and I'll most likely win them, because doing this, if I kill one person, if I win the first shotgun battle, and I get the force barrier, I'm guaranteed winning the second one. Just saying, especially if I have regenerative force barrier, then it's pretty much a given. But I'll say that for a later date. As for now, in the PvE build, you want to make sure one thing: don't get too cocky. Even though you are an invincible war machine, you can still get wrecked. How so? You can get caught in the reload. You can run out of fusion ammo or fusion rifle ammo, whatever, and just be stuck. So cool thing is that what Memory of Fellwinter does, it takes away your super, but you get 2 grenades, 2 melees. Since I don't have that equipped, I still have my super. So Ward of Dawn can definitely come in and help you out if you're in a little tight spot. Cool thing too, I have Blessings of Light, gives me armor on top of the blessings, I believe, on top of the force barrier. So if I leave the bubble and I have force barrier with Blessings of Light, I'm pretty sure that stacks. Like if Blessings of Light gets off, I'll still have the force barrier, especially if I have the regenerative force barrier. So I'll basically have 2 force fields on my Titan. Just imagine the possibilities you could have. Like I said, I'm still like not 100% sure if a lot of the things I am using stacks or not. I'm pretty sure they are. It's just like combining 2 pieces of armor. Like if you have 2 pieces of armor that both increase the shotgun speed, do they stack? Does it increase the shotgun speed even faster? I know because I have the War Machine perk equipped on my defender class, and I have a gauntlet that increases the shotgun speed. It does help that, but I don't know if I would have 2 armor pieces if that stacks or not. So I'm still working out the kinks. All right, so this is still 1.0, but as you can see here, I mean, I'm destroying these people. Not only, I mean, granted, yeah, primary weapons are favored in this heroic strike, but shotguns do already have like a 80% buff the last time they got buffed in PvE, and it's the universal remote, man. And you're a freaking Titan, dude. Look at this destructive nature. I can't even speak, that's how excited I am. Alright guys, so even though it is a little short of what I showed you, the possibilities are basically endless. I still want to show you one thing I was talking about earlier in the video. And now keep in mind, this is still beta version 1.0 of being 2.0, maybe even 3.0 if I find something that will combine it even better. So one thing I did want to show you was this thing, okay? It's a Memory of Fellwinter, I believe. It should be, yep, Memory of Fellwinter. So it loses your super, but you gain 1 extra grenade and melee charge and a small boost to all stats. Orbs grant melee and grenade energy. Now guys, combine that with the ultimate true tank mode of the Titan. I keep calling it different names, but you get the idea. You will be a monster. Now, as I stated before, in a future video, I will upload 2.0 once I do get my hands on that artifact. I'm gonna have to jump on another character, do all the bounties, get that thing, and once I get that thing, I'll be back, make another video, show you guys the effects of it, and I want to show you guys too how it functions in the raid and in Crucible. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, slap a like, share it with your friends, do something with it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.